Hello everybody and welcome to One Player. Today on my nails is some paint because I'm trying to stop biting them. More importantly, on the table is Strongwalls. This is an entry from Diego DiMaggio into the 2021 Solitaire PNP Game Design Contest. You may know Diego's name from Rolling Village and from Lantern, both of which I have videos of on the channel. And this is a nice little crunchy puzzle, kind of in a Euro theme. You can see we've got gold and food and rocks and lots of meeples. Before we get started, let me tell you what everyone else is playing today. Sir Thekos, who's been putting up some fantastic numbers, let's be honest. He deserves a massive pat on the back, or your tips of geek gold, whichever you prefer, is playing Escape the Hyperion, which is a space-based, I think, almost like a story game, but I could be completely wrong. Chrissy is playing Blade Sisterhood, which looks like a kind of Assassin's Creed inspired movement game, I think. And then Vaselko is playing Optrita or Optrista. Now I forget, but it's a trick-taking game. Looks really cool. Solo trick-taking games, love it. Always creative, always fun, always cool mechanisms. So go check those videos out after you watch Strongwalls. Now, like I said, this is a bit of a crunchy puzzle. It's relatively simple in its premise. You've got 14 villages to work with. They are laid up on the walls here. As you can see, this might be a first, as you saw in the little intro quasi-montage there. This might be a first. This might be my first 3D PNP board, which I think is just brilliant. It doesn't add anything like mechanically to the game, but thematically it just feels right, and that is enough for me to want to fold a piece of paper and get playing. I just think it's really cool. It's just a great idea, so kudos to that. And we're going to set up the board by distributing some of these here resources. I've got 4 gold, I believe I've got 8 stone and 10 food, and we're going to distribute these around the board, and the aim of the game essentially is to take all 6 of these territories outside of the walls. This is our little town in here. So we've got our academy, our barracks, our town center, our farm, our mining camp. This is our little these are the territories we're looking to occupy with our villages. We also want to forge alliances with 5 outside kingdoms. And so this is our ambassador who's riding along on his nice little jousty knight. He's going to be visiting each one of these cities to try and win their favor. The game ends if we cannot take any actions, in a loss, I should say. The game ends in a loss if we cannot take any actions. The game ends in a victory once we, or if we, I should say, have forged all 5 alliances and occupied all 6 territories. There used to be a scoring kind of points tally, but I think Diego did away with that in favor of a win-loss. So nice and simple. What we are going to do first, what I should say is actually we need to put 1 of each aside in the reserve over there, and then I'm just going to kind of draw these. I mean, if these were all cubes, of course, it would be a little, oops, well, that's the first one. I'm going to draw these out, and I'll just do it randomly. I mean, I'm not feeling what each one is before I'm pulling it out. You're just going to have to trust me on that. Up here, these Forge Alliance spaces are costs. So to forge an alliance, for example, with this city, we have to pay a single gold. That's quite bad because gold is pretty hard to come by in this game. But that said, maybe we can get some of it to be rewarded just like that. As if by magic. Oops, I dropped one. All right, now we've got 2 left to place. So these are not costs, these are rewards. So as soon as we place our villagers here, this is what we're going to get as rewards for doing so. So lots of food outside the wall, a little bit of stone, and a single piece of gold as well. So we've got 2 gold in reserve, 3 stone. This isn't ours. Ours is going to go over this side, I think, probably for this game. And we can just start. We start by placing infantry into basically any of the places we can do actions. So how are we going to occupy these territories? How are we going to forge alliances? Well, you can see that there are requirements in terms of which type of villages we send over. We can create cavaliers and I forget what the other one's called. Cavaliers and officers. Yes, cavaliers over here, officers over here. So these office-looking fellows, the big bucket heads, they're quite difficult to get. You have to pay a gold for one of your infantry, that's this symbol, to become an officer. You have to pay a stone to get an infantry to become a cavalier. Yes, I will remember that. But otherwise, right now, they're just infantry. Just regular old plain Jane villagers. And I think we'll probably start off by placing someone into the mining camp. That seems like a good shout. I think if we can get 2 infantry here, no, 2 cavaliers here, get ourselves a nice gold and stone nice and quick, it might be able to bolster our chances. Perhaps even maybe put one here and just get this one out of the way. This one's probably the hardest space to fill. Two officers is pretty difficult. We're going to need to really work on getting gold. The way we get gold, I should say, is by having 2 infantry in this mining camp. Kind of like Architects of the West Kingdom, where you place 1 down, you can get a stone, but if you place 2 down, you can get gold. Similar kind of thing. Or something like that. It's something like that. Or like 1 gold gets you 1, or 1 infantry gets you 1 gold, 2 infantry gets you 2 gold, or, you know, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to place an infantry down here, and that's going to get us a stone. So lovely. There's only 1, so we get a stone. After every turn, after every action, we are going to advance this little turmoil space. These are kind of our villagers kicking up a fuss, and means that we cannot use whatever space they are in front of, either the town centre, the farm, or the mining camp. That doesn't sound like it would be a troublesome thing, but it becomes quite troublesome. Our ambassador also moves across from left to right, and he essentially just dictates which town or city we can make alliances with on our next turn. So I could have, if I had a cavalier and an infantry, paid a food, made an alliance with it on this turn, but next turn I have to have an officer and an infantry and a stone to make an alliance with the second city. That probably won't be a problem for a while. Now, I am thinking about probably placing another fellow on here. That'll get me 2 stone. And then this little guy will move over here, this little guy will move over here, and my next turn I will probably turn these infantry into some cavaliers. Now, you can't see this, and I am hesitant to pull the board up, because all these guys are going to fall off the wall, but at certain intervals, mainly this one, this one, this one, and this one, if we take that villager off the wall, or once we reveal that space at the end of an action, we have to move 2 of our villagers out of one of these spaces into these. They kind of go back to their homes for a bit of a rest, which is reasonable. They've worked in the mining camp all day long. They want to go home. But unfortunately, we cannot use infantry or villagers that are in their home until we bring them back at the town centre. So there's a bit of tactical awareness that needs to be given to these spaces. Again, maybe I'll put some arrows on the screen, or maybe I'll just point to them, or I'll just tell you where. I'll just tell you when it happens, so you can kind of know what I'm blathering on about. At this point, I think I will make a cavalier. I'm going to pay a stone to do that, and it's just going to sit there. We don't need to like dictate or notate anything else. We know he's a cavalier because he's sitting right there. I think I did move my fellows along, so let's continue. We could go here, and we could go here, or here, in fact, with an infantry and a cavalier to get ourselves some stuff. We could also go to the mine again and see if we can get ourselves some gold. And that would be able to make us a cavalier next turn. And then once this fellow is lifted from the board, we will have to lose 2 infantry or 2 villagers back to this space. The other thing, though, we can do to the other thing we can do to negate that is if we were to go and overtake one of these territories or make a deal. You see there's 2 villages required. 2 of them don't stay there, though. Only 1 stays there. So once we visit the territory, 1 stays there and 1 comes back onto the wall. So we can cover this space back up, then it's usually a pretty good shout. All this is a long-winded way of saying that I'm gonna put an infantry over here, and I'm gonna gain 1 stone and 1 gold because I've now got 3 people in the mining camp. I'll move this one along, I'll move this one along, and then in my next turn, I think this space is looking pretty good, isn't it? It's a nice, rich space, got some food and some stone. I know I said I wanted gold, but I think tactically what I'm going to do, maybe this isn't a good idea, I'm not sure. But I think this is prolonging the inevitable. But never mind, never mind. What we're going to do is we're going to take a cavalier and an infantry, and we're going to place them here. Don't think it matters either. All of these are the same, aren't they? They've all got a food and they've all got the same symbols. So we'll place him here. We'll place this one back on the wall. We earn this food, so we've gone out and found that, which is nice. Bring it back to the town. And then we don't have to do the, like, put 2 people somewhere, blah, blah, blah. However, on the next turn, we're not going to have anyone other than this one, other than that person, to move, to take an action with. So I am going to end up revealing this square anyway, but there you go. So what is my action going to be? I suppose I might pay a gold and make a cavalier, because then we can go next turn and go up here and pay a stone. So let's pay 1 gold. This guy is, no, not a cavalier, an officer. Goodness gracious. Okay, he's an officer now. This is revealed. So we're going to have to take 2 of these people and put them back home, have a nice nap, get rested. Unfortunately, I can't pay immediately to get them back, but that's okay, because now we're here, infantry cavalier, you see, no, infantry officer, and you know what, you know that was well planned by me, because now I've got an infantry, I've got an officer, and I can place them up here. I can pay a stone, is the cost of doing so, and this fellow's going to go back onto the wall. This is going to progress, this is going to progress, and that means that if I take an infantry here and put them on the town centre, I can pay a food and move these guys back there. Now, I can start moving these people from the town centre to take some action. So instead of taking them off the wall, I can take them out of here and avoid this next space. This one will have me take 2 people out of the old production cycle, if you will. I can't remember if I moved my thing. No, I didn't, so I need to do that. We're doing okay. We've got 1 territory, 1 stronghold, or 1 alliance. But I think it's probably time to do something... something like this, maybe. 2 soldiers, get a gold, get a stone, pay a gold with 2 more soldiers. That sounds okay to me. Let's do this. We'll pay our last stone to make him an cavalier. Okay, maybe it's just not gonna land. I don't know. This is gonna move over here. This is gonna move over here. I can no longer use these people for this turn at least. But I will pay. Oh, I don't have any stone, so I'm gonna have to go to the mine again. 2. I think instead of getting a gold, I'm gonna get 2 stone. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, it is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get 2 stone. You're going to move. You're going to move. And then I can use one of these lovely stuff to become a cavalier. You are over there. You are over... Oh, you skip this one, so you go here. Oh, but I don't have any gold, so I can't pay this, no. So I'm going to go here, yes. So I've got 2... infantry, no, not 2 infantry, 2 cavaliers. Goodness gracious. I'm going to place 1 on here, 1 on back on the walls, and he's brought home with him a lovely chunk of gold. What do you say about that? Brilliant stuff. You here, you there. What do you need? You need a cavalier and an officer and a food. And you need a cavalier and an officer too. But you give us some food. Yeah, okay, I can make a cavalier. That seems reasonable. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. If I do something like that, pay a gold. Nope, something like that, pay a gold, get ourselves an officer. This is going to move here, this is going to move there. And then I can pay with this one, pay a stone. That becomes a cavalier. You go there, you go there. And then I've got enough to move back onto the walls. Brilliant. 2 food, 2 food and 1 stone. Lovely stuff. You see I'm kind of like trying to get as much out of this space as possible so that I don't have to remove 2 people, which is, I think, definitely the tactic that Diego's going for, which I really enjoy, actually. It's quite fun to, like, puzzle yourself through, like, okay, how long can I stay without having to get kind of penalized, have my folks stay in the mine, essentially, for as long as possible. Did I move it on? I can't remember. Let's do this and that. Now I've got lots of stone, or a bit of stone at least, and I've got a bit of food as well. So This space isn't looking too bad, isn't it, for a nice occupation? No, alliance. Chill out. This one I need gold for, so I could move. Let's think about this. If I move, no, I think what I need to do is, I think I'm going to end up probably pulling this one in the next turn. I think these people are going to have to go. So I suppose while we know that, I might do this and get a gold and a stone, just so I'm getting the gold when I can, because 2 of these people are going to go away. So this and this, I've got no other villages from which to move, other than the people on the wall. So you can see, obviously, as I start to occupy territories out here and forge alliances, my workforce declines, which makes sense. They're busy doing other things. But this exit from the wall will lead to me having to take 2 of these people, unless I can do something right crafty, but I don't think that I can. No, I've got nothing crafty. Nothing crafty at all. Do I go for buying cavaliers? No. Do I go for buying officers, or do I go for paying this when it comes back around? I think buying officers, because I can do... I'll tell you what, if I put him here, that would be 2 gold for me. And then I'd have enough to buy officers and do this. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm going to do it. So we're going to do 2 gold, because there's 4 people on there. This is empty now, so 2 of them are going to be placed in the house, which is okay. Move this along, move that along. And then I think I'm going to pay... it's going to be... By the time it comes back around, it's going to be too late. So I think if I spend 2 turns, 1, 2... making 2 cavaliers, then that might be the play. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So next turn, cavalier. You go there, you go there. Next turn, cavalier. You go there, you go there, you go there. And then on this turn, I've got 2 more. Oops, I've got 2 more people. I'm going to lose 2 more people right here. I suppose I could spend these to go here, but that feels like I've just kind of scuppered my own plan. I want to get this stronghold out of the way. It's not a stronghold, it's an alliance. I keep calling it the wrong thing. But I think I'm going to lose some people if I do that, which is a bit annoying. So what's the best use for him? Is it to bring back these 2 people? Probably. You go there, bring back some people, and that way at least I've got workers to use, to spare, in the meantime. These 2 folks, though, are going to have to go back home, so unfortunately our mining camp is back empty. But our ambassador has arrived, and luckily enough for me, I've got 2 cavaliers. I was going to put them in the rubbish then. There and there. And I can pay a gold to make an alliance. We've got 2 alliances and 3 territories, and things are moving along. That means you go here, which is that's really bad, actually. That's really bad. I didn't really think about that. But, I mean, it's very hard. Okay, so this I think is the crunchy part. It's very hard to plan. Because this is 3 and this is 5, well, sometimes it's 5, now it's down to 3 as well. But you're never, quite sure where you're, it's very difficult to plan ahead. And so here, I can now no longer use these people, and because I put this person back on the wall after forging an alliance, I'm going to have to take him off again and then have to remove 2 more workers. So that is frustrate. However, I don't have anybody at all, really. So I'm going to maybe make... what do I need? I need 2 officers for this one. An officer and a cavalier for this one. Cavalier, 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 cavalier. I mean, I need a lot of cavaliers and a lot of officers, so I don't really think it doesn't really matter too much, does it? Let's go with the stone for now. Cavalier it is. This has been released or uncovered or whatnot, so 2 of these get moved back into the houses, unfortunately. This moves along. This moves along. I'm going to have to use this villager to go here and bring back some people, I think. So let's buy some food and do that. Then you're going to come here. You're going to go there. I do have enough to... I think I'll take from here. Oh, I don't have a food. Oh, dear. All right, well, then I'm going to have to go... oh, no. Oh, no, I don't have any stone left. I don't have any food at the moment. So I'm going to have to go down here and get some food, and then I'm going to have to concentrate on mining for a bit, which is weird, because I kind of forgot about that. All right, let's put you then here, and we'll go and get some food for you. You're going to move, you're going to move, and then we are going to... Oh, sorry, you don't move there. You move there because we've already got alliances there. And then I think we'll do... I can't take these people right now, unfortunately, so I'm going to use this new worker, essentially, to get some stone. That's nice. You move, you move. I'll probably use this person to get some stone as well. That's 2 more stone. We don't really need... Do we need any more gold? How many... We only need... Oh, we need 3 officers. Yeah, so I do need 1 more gold at some point. But we've got stone now, so that's good. This one's going to go here, this one's going to go back there, and then I'm going to use this one to become a cavalier. Oh no, wait, hang on. Why don't I do something more sensible than this? No, I need a cavalier because I can't pay. Yeah, okay, I have to get a cavalier. Never mind. That wasn't sensible. You're here, that's a shame, but... Oh, this gets moved as well, sorry. So now I have one cavalier and 1 infantry. I think I have to pay a gold to make my first officer of the end game here. Now I've got enough to fulfill this in 2 turns, but I could... Boy, I'm gonna be in a bit of a pickle, I think, in just a minute. I think I have to sacrifice these 2 by doing this. So I'm going to take my final worker off the wall. That is going to cost me 2. I'm going to do it to reclaim this, though. So I'll pay X food, which is, I'll just pay 1 to get my 2 workers back. You can pay 1 per worker after that, but preferably we don't want to do that. So now we've got 4 workers on the town centre, which is... a bit dangerous, I'll be honest, because once this guy moves over here, then they're out, and basically our turn can end very quickly from there. These 2 are going to come over here, or a game can end very quickly from there, I should say. But now I've got this, which I could go up here and put someone back on the wall, or I could pay a stone to train someone. I think I'm going to pay a stone to train someone. So I'm going to do this, pay a stone. I think this is the play, because then I won't need any workers for a couple of turns. Because now I can pay, when you move, I can pay this person and... Oh, I don't have a food. No, I don't have a food again. Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. We can do this one. We'll go here. These 2... will go there, and I gain a food and a stone. This will go there. I need 1 more person, though. This will move here. Now I need 1 of these guys and a villager. Right, now it really does come down to timing. Can I, if I get a gold here, if I pay gold here, what can I do next turn? No, I think I need to make him into a cavalier, I think. This is where things could go wrong. Right, now... Unfortunately, I cannot, I don't think I'm able just to sit on the town centre and, take the action. I can't just, keep paying food. I think I have to place someone there to take the food action to get these people back. So I don't have anyone to do that right now, which is a shame. But I can go here, and that'll give me someone back on the wall. Now, I think that's maybe the only option that I've got. So... Or, no, I suppose I could make a stone person. A cavalier. Let's make a stone person. Because I've got a food now to complete that. Okay, stone person, you go there. This goes here. I need a cavalier and officer, which I've got. Cavalier and officer up here, plus a food token. We've got 3 alliances done. You go back on the wall. Now I'm going to have to like take 2 more people out of here, which is bad. Oh no, hang on. You move. You move. Oh, I think I can just squeeze this, maybe. This is going to go here, infantry and a cavalier, back onto the wall, which is pretty good. I get a food token. You move here, you move back here. And now I need another stone. I need 2 stone. Ooh. Oh, that's really bad. I think I might be scuppered here, you know. I don't think I've got enough people, especially now this person's on the mining camp. I don't think I can go there. And that means I can't do anything. Okay, I think we're gonna have to do this. Pay a food to get these 2 people back. This is gonna go here. I'm gonna have to do this. Get a stone. 2 people are going to go back in here. You're going to move. You're going to move over here. Oh my goodness. I've got 1 person now. Oh, I don't think I can do it. I think I've broken it. I think I've broken it. Now I can't get these people back. I've only got 1 person to do this with. I've broken it. I'm broken. I can't pay a food. Well, I don't have a food. And I can't... Yeah, I can't pay a food, and I cannot earn another person. So I can like do this, but I won't have enough because I can't move him back from here. And this would go up here, but I need another villager to do that to put him back on the wall. So that is a loss. Oh, I think we got so close. Oh, hang on. I left 2 people up here. I've got 1 more worker. I should have had 1 more worker. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, then I don't know when that happened, but I suppose I'll play from here. Oh dear. That's bad, isn't it? Okay. So if I do like, I think I still lose the game. Because this guy can't, I don't have any food. I could go to the farm, but then I'd have no one to go back to the town center. And if I bring him into like, be this guy, for example, because it's the only thing I can do, then I don't have any way to use him. I only need either 2 officers or 1 infantry and 1 cavalier. So he would need to go here with a food, and he can't because I don't have any food. I mean, maybe he can sit there, but even so, this is the next position of the board, and now I can't use him. So even maybe if I don't know, maybe. The fact that I left him there makes me quite upset because I don't know if I could have avoided maybe moving some people back into here, but I've messed it up. It's okay. I think that's a loss. And you can see, oh, there's quite a lot going on, isn't there? I mean, it's. I think if you, well, the variable setup is the randomizer, right? Like I think you could develop a tactic, but depending on what you lay up here, it could be incredibly difficult. Like imagine if you got, you know, if you had 4 gold up here on your starting, well, you wouldn't have 4, you'd have 3. Imagine if you got 3 gold up on here, because you always save 1 of each, right? So imagine if you've got 3 gold up there and say, you know, a stone and an apple, sure. You're going to have to heavily concentrate on mining for quite a lot, because you're going to need, not only are you going to need a gold for this guy and these 2 guys, so that's 4 gold you need to mine. You also need to mine 3 more gold in order to make the strongholds. So the randomized setup really can change the game, which I think is great, because sometimes you're going to have like really varied play styles depending on what you need to actually do, and if you need to, you know, occupy territories or whatever, however you're rewarded for occupying the territories, and however much you have to pay to forge alliances. Oh, that was close. That was quite close. Brilliant stuff. This game does have a TTS mod, so if you don't want to print out, I mean, you want to print out and fold this. Come on, you surely do. Oh yeah, let me show you this actually. Look, these are the markings that show you which workers are the kind of like the losing workers, if you will. They lose you workers. I don't know. yeah, go print this out. Go give it a try. I used the combination of Imperial Settlers and Architects of the West Kingdom to put together the stuff. You can also print out little tokens that you fold, which I think is another kind of creative, ingenious idea from Mr. DiMaggio. Or you can, of course, use just like red wooden cubes or whatnot. But you know, let's sprinkle a bit of theme in there. Sprinkle a bit of theme. It feels nice to go out from the walls and bring back apples. I think that's quite cool. That is going to be it from me. Make sure you go watch the other videos this week. Thank you so much for watching. On the screen right now are a list of my just incredible patrons. Goodness gracious, they're fantastic. If you want to look at the Patreon, you can in the link below. Go join the Discord. Go check out the other channels participating in this coverage of the contest this year. And that, I think, is going to be it. Thank you so much again for watching. And until next time, I will see you later.